Hi Aquarius. This tarot reading is called A Case of the Ex. And this reading is for those of you who maybe recently broke up and you're not over your ex, or maybe you broke up a long time ago and you're still not over your ex. You could be in a new relationship with somebody else, or they could be in a relationship with somebody else. The messages in this particular tarot reading are going to speak to those who they have unresolved feelings about an ex-lover in their life, okay? And this reading hopefully will yield some information for you. I'm only looking at the energies for the month of October, so unless you guys just broke up in the month of October, I won't really see why you broke up or what caused that. It's more of what's going on in this month, okay? So I'm going to draw 3 cards to get the energy between you and your ex. And you know, you guys, to have this reading resonate with you, you guys do not have to even still be talking to your ex. So the first card out for you guys is the 2 of Pentacles. So there's a choice to be made. Some of you might be feeling kind of, you know, at an impasse, at a deadlock, a stalemate. And then we have the Faith card. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Wow, Aquarius. So that looks, you know, that looks pretty good actually. But naturally we'll have to get more information. So I'm going to start by pulling your energy and how you currently feel about your ex, because you could very well still be in love with your ex. In fact, some of you, this is like in the month of October, you're making the decision, like you're praying about it, you're reaching out to other people for advice, you're putting it out to the universe of trying to offer a reconciliation or new beginning to your ex, okay? And then for others of you, this could be where your ex is in this energy specifically, and they are trying to make the decision of whether or not to offer you a new beginning or to accept an offer from you. And thus you could be giving the offer or accepting the offer from them. So that's why I'm going to pull the cards for your energies and their energies to see exactly how that's playing out, okay? Well, you're not feeling very happy, that's for sure, with that reverse King of Wands, and you're not feeling in control. So Aquarius, with the reverse King of Wands and the reverse Emperor, you might be feeling very angry with your ex, very angry. They may have just been doing some things or taking advantage, or just I don't know, some of you are angry as fuck, like you're mad as hell. Others of you, I think, are feeling very defeated and like you have no control or say over whether you guys get back together or not. Like it's all in your ex's hands. Your hands are tied. So I'm going to pull a Vintage Wisdom Oracle card to see what it is you missed the most about your ex, or what you're having the hardest time letting go of when it comes to your ex or the relationship you guys shared. Oh, You definitely feel like they were a soulmate, and with this card, you may have never met anybody like them before, and you haven't met anybody like them since. You really thought that you guys were going to be together till the end. You thought this for sure was your soulmate. They were your best friend. You guys just had a way of understanding each other without speaking sometimes. You were very connected, very spiritual connection as well. So this is what you are having a very hard time letting go of, and this is what you miss the most about your ex, okay? I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card to see what your ultimate hope is for the relationship with you and your ex. Yeah, I just get the sense that you are in a very angry place, like you just have no control, and it makes you so angry. Let your friends help. So you're hoping that maybe certain friends or family will talk to your ex, talk some sense into them, tell them that they're making a mistake, things like that. You're just hoping that people have your back and are on your side, mainly, like mutual friends, I think. So that's the first time I've seen that come up. Also with let your friends help, and that next to that, kindred spirits, like if nothing else, you hope that you don't also lose the friendship you had in them. Okay? You feel like maybe I've lost everything here, like please, I don't want to lose the friends that I have in you. We might not be lovers now, but I don't want to lose our friendship. And for others of you, you're worried about maybe certain friends telling your ex things, or you're hoping like they would have your back, or maybe they'll talk to your ex for you, that type of energy. So you'll know which of those scenarios relates to your situation. So we're going to look at how your ex is feeling towards you. Well, this is quite interesting. They're feeling like you are stable and maybe where they want to be. And then we have the reversed Hanged Man. So paired with this reversed Hangman, it's like I feel they've let go, okay? They've released the burden from themselves about what you guys had built together. For some of you, you may have had a business together, okay? Or there's a home that is in question. But the way your ex is feeling, it's like unburdened, like I'm finally unrestricted, I'm free of this. So I'm going to pull their Vintage Wisdom Oracle to get more information. That's just a very interesting pairing of cards, especially with you guys having that Ace of Cups. You look so angry and mad. I know you miss them, and it's like the way they feel about you is they're free of like a marriage, of a living situation, of a contract, of a relationship. Like they're free of it. They're no longer bound. Okay, so this is the house, this is the family, this is the home, this is the unity, and this way the Hangman is bound to this. He's restricted from moving beyond this. But reversed, he's no longer bound or tied to this. So maybe in the month of October, the sale of the house is final, or the sale of the business is final. Like, whatever your ties were together is final, and so now your ex is finally feeling free of this tie to you. So let's take a look and see what it is that they miss the most about you, or that they are potentially still hung up on when it comes to your guys' relationship. So we have transition, and just paired with these other cards here, I'm sorry to say, Aquarius, but I really think they've kind of moved on. So, and they might not even want to be your friend. Like, you might be just trying to offer friendship to them, and that might be why you're so angry, because they've just like completely cut you off and cut you out. So let's see what they hope for the relationship. This is general, so okay, so attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. So they definitely like the attention that you still send their way. They definitely do enjoy that. But I just, the card on the next card in the deck is pay attention to red flags. I was just going to try to, you know, like get more information. So they like the attention that you give to them, but it doesn't really mean anything to them at this point. They truly have moved on. They've transitioned. They no longer feel bound or obligated to you or what you guys had. I really hate to say that. But now this leads me to these cards here, because if you're hanging up on this choice of, you know, trying to have any sort of new beginning with the ex, I don't feel like that's favorable for most of you. I don't feel like your ex is really open to that, to the energy that you're trying to offer anyways, in the month of October. That could change in November, December, January, or sometime next year, but in the month of October, for the majority of you, I don't see them really being open to any sort of relationship with you whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is pull three different outcome cards from the Syrian Starseed deck, and I want you to pick one of the three outcome cards that you feel most drawn to. I'm also going to pull three advice cards from the Indigo Angel deck to pair them with these outcome cards. Okay, that means we are done shuffling those. And you can only pick one card combination, okay? You can't pick more than one. I do this multiple choice at the end to try to make this more personalized, since this is a general reading. So think of what you are most drawn to here at the end, a special message just from the universe just to you about your personal situation. Okay? So here is card combination number 1. Here is card combination number 2. And then here is card combination number 3. So go ahead and decide which one of those card combinations you feel most drawn towards. And if you need longer, go ahead and pause the video. I am going to go ahead and get started with the first card combination. So if this was the card combination you were most drawn to, the outcome for you, we have the Sage of Crystals. So let's see what the advice is paired with. Compassion. Okay, so I feel as though some of you are going to get a bit spiteful because it looks like, you know, with the Emperor reversed and that King of Wands reversed, some of you are having, like, you're really angry, you're really mad. And that may put some of you in a place of becoming very selfish and spiteful and mean and getting in jabs wherever you can into your ex because of how you're feeling emotionally, just this unresolved anger inside of you. So don't revert to that if that is how you feel, because your advice is compassion. So it's reminding you that you should remain softer and kinder. You know, if it's just impossible, just don't even have as minimal contact with your ex as possible, and don't go out of your way to be rude or to upset them intentionally. Like, if you were drawn to this card combination, don't act like that. It's truly not in your best interest, okay? And that might be what this Ace of Cups is saying for you. Like, the choice that you're trying to make right here is, am I going to continue to be a decent human being to my ex, or am I going to turn into a total fucking selfish jackass? Well, if that's been your question, you don't need to, like, kiss their ass or lick their heels or anything, but be fair and be honest. And what I mean by fair is, don't allow your emotions to cloud your judgment or the choices that you make. And again, be tender and be soft and be compassionate in all dealings with the ex. It will pay you in dividends later. Maybe, you know, not in the relationship with your ex, but maybe in a relationship to come. Everything is connected, you know. So that's the message for card combination number 1. Now, if you chose card combination number 2, your outcome is the 5 of Orbs, and your advice is health. So with the 5 of Orbs, if you were drawn to this card, this is saying, again, if you were thinking of offering a second chance to your partner, don't do it. This is like a hollow victory. It's a defeat. And connected to health, if you've been obsessing or super stressing about the ending of this relationship or just all the red tape that's involved with it, it is affecting your health, okay? And I think you already know that, and you need to pay attention to your health, and you need to put your focus there and take your focus off of the ex. And this Ace of Cups here, all this love, you need to pour into yourself, okay? Because with this here, this is somebody playing dirty. And again, if this is you playing dirty with them because you have all of that anger inside of you, it's only going to backfire on you, okay? Play fair. If they're playing dirty, just stop participating, because it will backfire on them. But this is like, there is no good answer. There is no good way. There is no good choice. There is no winning for anybody involved in this situation at this time in the month of October. So don't try to focus on fixing anything with them in October. Really focus on you and your health and taking better care of yourself, okay, Aquarius? Like, strong message there. Don't worry yourself to death over somebody who's not worrying about you to the same capacity. So lastly, if you were drawn to card combination number 3, you have the Seven of Crystals as your outcome. I'm sorry. With rest and relax. So Aquarius, this here is saying if you're going to wait around for a new beginning with your ex, you are going to be waiting forever. It doesn't matter the amount of time, energy, or effort that you put into something or into this relationship. It's nothing is going to come to fruition for you. You see this guy sitting all by himself, and he has his crystals displayed, but nobody's paying attention to him, and he's by himself. So if you continue to try to pursue your ex, like you're really not going to get anywhere. And you were drawn to this card combination because you need to know that, and your advice is to release and relax, which is saying you need to let this go. And just like with card combination number 2, it's a very similar meaning, just not as harsh and heavy as energy as the Five of Swords. But this Ace of Cups, this, you need to pour this into yourself, okay? And any praying, wishing, and hoping that you do needs to be about yourself and not the ex, okay? I am not a fan of your ex after doing this reading, and you know, I think it was Virgo or Sagittarius also had just nothing, that there was nothing good in the cards about the ex. There really wasn't. And so I am sorry, Aquarius. I read the message that's coming through, and for those of you who are resonating with this, even if these are not the answers that you want to hear, maybe you need to just take them for what it is and trust that you were led to this reading for a reason, and it's time to really let this person go. I just feel like they're kind of toxic to you. With all the cards that came out, yeah, there's no question, they're toxic. And for those of you who chose that first card combination, even though they're toxic, don't participate. You stay you. Okay, you stay you. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that that helped and offered some guidance for you. And despite all of this, I do hope you guys have a good month. Take care.